Hello, my name is Manezal and this is General Science Review questions with answers and explanations for the answers for grade 8. Part 2. Unit 4. Label the diagrams of the human male and female reproductive systems using the provided terms. Female reproductive system. Uterus, which is the hollow organ where the fertilized egg implants and the fetus develops. Ovary produces eggs and hormones such as estrogen and progesterone. Vagina, the canal that connects the uterus to the outside of the body, also serves as the birth canal. Fallopian tube, the site of fertilization where the egg meets the sperm. Cervix, the lower part of the uterus that opens into the vagina. Question number 2. The male reproductive system, which consists of testes or testicles, produce sperm and testosterone. Epididymis stores and matures sperm. Vas deferens transports sperm from the epididymis to the urethra. Seminal vesicles produces fructose-rich fluid to nourish sperm. Urethra, the tube through which sperm and urine exit the body. Scrotum maintains the testes at a temperature lower than body temperature, essential for sperm production. Multiple choice questions. Question number 3. Which one of the following is the primary sexual characteristic of a female human? A. Beginning of menstruation. B. Enlargement of breasts. C. Widening of hips. D. Having pairs of ovaries. The answer is having pairs of ovaries. Primary sexual characteristics are the reproductive organs and structures present at birth that are directly involved in reproduction. In females, the ovaries, which produce eggs, and hormones like estrogen and progesterone are fundamental to the reproductive system and are classified as primary sexual characteristics. Primary sexual characteristics are directly related to reproduction, such as the presence of ovaries in females. Question number 4. Which of the following secondary sexual characteristics is common for both males and females? A. Production of eggs. B. Widening of hips. C. Enlargement of genitals. D. Deepening of voice. The answer is deepening of voice. Both males and females experience vocal changes during puberty, though the extent differs. Question number 5. In the following diagram, where does fertilization take place? You can use either of the two diagrams. A. Number 2. B. Number 4. C. Number 1. D. Number 3. The answer is number 1. Or the fallopian tube. Fertilization typically occurs in the fallopian tube, where the egg meets the sperm. Question number 6. In the following diagram, at which place does the fetus grow and develop? A. 4. B. Number 3. C. Number 1. D. Number 2. The answer is number 4, which is called uterus. The uterus is the organ where the fertilized egg implants and the fetus develops during pregnancy. Question number 7. In the following diagram, the part of the female reproductive structure that produces egg cells is indicated by A. Number 4, B. Number 1, C. Number 3, D. Number 2. The answer is number 2, or ovary. Ovaries are responsible for producing and releasing egg cells, ova, during ovulation. Question number 8. In the following diagram, which structure produces sperm cells? A. Number 3, B. Number 4, D. C. Number 5, D. Number 1. The answer is number 4, which is called testes or testicles. The testes produce sperm and the hormone testosterone. Question number 9. In the following diagram, which structures produce fructose used for nourishing sperm cells? A. Number 6 and number 7, B. Number 4 and number 5, C. Number 7, D. Number 4. The answer is number 6 and number 7, which is called seminal vesicles. The seminal vesicle secretes a fructose-rich fluid that provides energy for sperm cells. Question number 10. In the following diagram, where do sperm cells stored and matured? A. Number 1, B. Number 5, C. Number 3, D. Number 4. The answer is number 4, which is called epididymis. The epididymis stores sperms and allows them to mature. Question number 11. In the following diagram, Which structure secretes the alkaline fluid used to neutralize the acidic environment within the male and female reproductive structures for the sperm cells? A. Number 5. B. Number 7. C. Number 6. D. Number 4. The answer is prostate gland or 6. The prostate gland produces an alkaline fluid that neutralizes acidity in the reproductive tracts. Question number 12. In the following diagram, which structures maintain lower temperatures that favor sperm cell production? A. Number 7. B. Number 4. C. Number 5. D. Number 3. The answer is number 3, or scrotum. The scrotum keeps the testes at a lower temperature necessary for proper sperm production. Investigative questions. Question number 13. Explain the function of the following parts of the female reproductive system: ovary, fallopian tube, and uterus. The answers include ovary, which produces eggs or ova and hormones like estrogen and progesterone. Fallopian tube transports eggs from the ovary to the uterus, site of fertilization. Uterus provides a nurturing environment for a fertilized egg to implant and develop into a fetus. Question number 14. Explain the function of the following parts of the male reproductive systems: testes, scrotum, epididymis, vas deferens. The answers include the following: testes, it produces sperm and testosterone. Scrotum regulates temperature for optimal sperm production. Epididymis stores and matures sperm. Vas deferens transports sperm to the urethra for ejaculation. And to be explained here, these structures work together to produce, store, and transport sperm for reproduction. Question number 15. In what way are the effects of testosterone on males and estrogen on females similar? The answer is both hormones regulate the development of secondary sexual characteristics and reproductive functions. Testosterone and estrogen trigger puberty, influencing physical changes and fertility. Question number 16. Both males and females have paired organs that produce sex cells. What survival advantage for our species might this pairing of organs provide? The answer is paired organs increase the likelihood of reproductive success, as damage to one organ may not prevent reproduction. Redundancy in paired organs ensures the continuity of sex cell production even if one is impaired. Question number 17. In human males, the primary reproductive organs such as the scrotum, testicle, and penis are located externally. But in females, ovaries are located internally. Justify your reason why the male reproductive organs mentioned are located externally. The answer is male reproductive organs are external to maintain a temperature lower than body temperature, which is necessary for sperm production. Sperm production requires a temperature slightly lower than body temperature, and external placement ensures this. Unit 5. Look at the diagram and answer the following questions. A. What are the producers, primary and secondary consumers, according to the diagram? According to this diagram, producers include plants, example grass and wildflowers. Primary consumers are also called herbivores, according to this, example gazelles. Secondary consumers are also called carnivores, example tiger. Producers generate energy through photosynthesis. Primary consumers feed on producers, while secondary consumers feed on primary consumers. B. Which organism occupies the first, second and third trophic level in this ecosystem? The first trophic level are producers, example plants. The second trophic level, primary consumers, example rabbit and mouse. The third trophic level, secondary consumers, example snake and hawk. Trophic levels represent the position an organism occupies in the food chain. Question number 2. Identify the appropriate type of biological association. A. When larger animals like elephants move through a grass field, they stir up the insects found in the grass. During this time, the egret birds follow the elephants and get their food from insects. The answer is commensalism. The egret benefits from the insects stirred up by the elephant, while the elephant remains unaffected. So this process is commensalism. B. In the association between plant flowers and honey bees, the bees get nectar from the flower, whereas the plant undergoes pollination by the help of the honeybee. The answer is mutualism. Both the flower and the bee benefit, making this a mutualistic relationship. C. In Nechisar National Park, lions kill and eat zebras. It is predation. Predation occurs when one organism or the predator kills and eats another or the prey. D. Head lice and human. It's parasitism. Lice benefit at the expense of the human, which is harmed, making it parasitism. E. All the plants, animals and microorganisms found in your school compound represent dash level of organization. The answer is community. A community consists of all living organisms in a specific area. F. The soil, point waters, light coming from the sun, eucalyptus trees, birds, and human beings found in your school compound. It is called an ecosystem. An ecosystem includes both biotic or living and abiotic or non-living components. Complete the paragraph based on the diagram. The above diagram shows a dash. The answer is food chain. The organisms represented by the wild flowers and grass are known as producers. Rabbit and mouse are the dash. They are primary consumers. These organisms, rabbit and mouse, are also known as herbivorous because they eat plants. The snake is a dash. Secondary consumer. It's also known as a dash. Carnivore because it eats the herbivores. The hawk is a dash. Is tertiary consumer. It's also known as a top predator as it eats the secondary consumers. If a disease the rabbit, the snake would survive as the snake can also eat the mouse. Food chains demonstrate the flow of energy through trophic levels, starting from producers to top predators. Question number 4. Fill in the table regarding soil types and their characteristics. So the water drainage capacity of loam soil is moderate, that of clay is low, and that of sandy is high. The water holding capacity of loam soil is high, clay soil is very high, and sandy soil is low. The humus content of loam soil is high, clay soil is moderate, and sandy soil is low. The air content of loam soil is moderate, clay soil is low, and sandy soil is high. The particle size of the loam soil is mixed, the clay soil is very fine, and the sandy soil is large. Each soil type has distinct properties affecting its suitability for plant growth and water retention. Exercises. Question number 5. Name an ecosystem that is familiar to you and describe the biotic and abiotic factors that exist there. The answers include ecosystem, a pond ecosystem, biotic factors in the ecosystem. This pond ecosystem include fish, algae, frogs, insects, and aquatic plants. Abiotic factors in a pond ecosystem includes water, sunlight, temperature, soil, and dissolved oxygen. An ecosystem includes all living organisms, biotic and non-living organisms, abiotic, interacting in a specific area. Question number 6. Construct a food web using the organisms listed: grass, rabbit, goat, hawk, lion, fox, and mouse. The answer includes it is the grass, then the rabbit, goat and the mouse, then the fox and hawk, lion, and fox and hawk again. Here the producers are grass. Primary consumers include rabbit, goat and mouse. Secondary consumers include fox and hawk. Tertiary consumer also includes lion and hawk. The food chain in the wave is from the grass to rabbit, from rabbit to hawk, from grass to goat and then to lion, the grass, then the mouse and the fox, the grass, the mouse and the hawk. A food wave illustrates the interconnected feeding relationships among organisms in an ecosystem. Unit 6. Fill in the blank space. Question number 1. A large body that orbits a star is a dash. The answer is planet. And a large object that orbits a planet is dash. A moon. Planets orbit stars and moons orbit planets within a solar system. Question number 2. A star and all the planets, moons and other bodies that orbit it make up a dash. Solar system. A solar system consists of a star and all celestial bodies bound to it by gravity. Question number 3. There will be more pull between a planet and the sun when the planet has greater dash. Mass. Gravitational force increases with greater mass according to Newton's law of gravitation. Question number 4. When a planet is far away from the sun, the pulls of gravity between them will be smaller or weaker. Gravitational force decreases with increasing distance between objects. Question number 5. The planets that are closest to the sun or the dash. Inner planets. So the planets that are closest to the sun are called inner planets. They are rocky and are similar in composition. Mercury, Venus, Earth and Mars are rocky planets. They are near to the sun. Question number 6. Inner planets have few moons and no rings. Unlike gas giants, inner planets have rings and have fewer moons. Question number 7. Between the orbits of Mars and Jupiter are orbiting rocky or metallic objects called dash. Asteroids. The asteroids belt lies between Mars and Jupiter, containing numerous small rocky objects. Question number 8. The planets beyond the asteroid belt are known collectively as the dash. Outer planets. These include gas giants like Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune. Question number 9. Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune are also called dash. The gas giants. Gas giants are large planets composed primarily of hydrogen and helium. Question number 10. Meteoroids that enter Earth's atmosphere are called dash. Meteors. If they strike Earth, they are called dash. They are called meteorites. Meteoroids become meteors when entering the atmosphere and meteorites when they reach the ground. Choose the correct answer. Question number 11. Which of the following lists gives the name of the planets in order of their distance from the Sun? A. Mercury, Mars, Venus, Earth. B. Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune. C. Jupiter, Mercury, Venus, and Earth. D. Mars, Jupiter, Uranus, Saturn. E. None. The answer is none. This sequence follows the planets' arrangement in the solar system from closest to farthest from the Sun. The correct order is Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune. So there is no answer from the given alternatives. Question number 12. Which object's name changes based on its location? A. Planet. B. Moon. C. Meteoroid. D. The Sun. The answer is meteoroid. A meteoroid becomes a meteor when entering Earth's atmosphere and a meteorite when it is land on Earth. Question number 13. Which answer shows a pattern from closest object to the Earth to farthest from the Earth? A. Sun, Saturn, Moon. B. Saturn, Moon, Sun. C. Moon, Sun, Saturn. D. Moon, Saturn, Sun. A. Sun, Moon, Saturn. The answer is Moon, Sun, and Saturn. The Moon is Earth's nearest celestial neighbor, followed by the Sun, and then distant planets like Saturn. Question number 14. The Sun is composed of primarily of A. Water, B. Hydrogen, C. Oxygen, D. Helium, E. Uranium. The answer is hydrogen. The Sun is mostly hydrogen, approximately 75%, and helium 24%, with trace amounts of other elements. Question number 15. Our solar system contains A. One average star, B. Several stars spread across space, C. Three stars, D. No stars. E. One older, dimmer star and one younger, brighter star. The answer is one average star. The Sun is an average sized star around which the solar system revolves. Question number 16. As Earth and Mars move, they A. Exchange positions with one another, B. Both get farther from the Sun than Jupiter, C. Move randomly through the solar system, D. Travel around the Sun with the Earth always closer, E. This isn't a good question because planets don't move. The answer is travel around the Sun with the Earth always closer. Earth and Mars orbit the Sun, with Earth closer due to its smaller orbital radius. Question number 17. Objects that can be seen with the unaided eye and appear to move against the background of stars during 1 month are always A. Farther away from us than the stars, B. Within the solar system, C. Within the Earth's atmosphere, D. At the edge of the visible universe, E. A part of a binary star system. The answer is within the solar system. These moving objects are planets, which are a part of our solar system. These moving objects are planets, which are part of our solar system. Question number 18. Which statement best describes the movement of the Earth and the Sun? A. The Earth goes around the Sun once a day. B. The Sun goes around the Earth once a day. C. The Earth goes around the Sun once a year. D. The Sun goes around the Earth once a year. The answer is the Earth goes around the Sun once a year. Earth's revolution around the Sun takes approximately 1 year. Answer the following questions. Question number 19. Arrange the following object in order from the smallest size to the biggest size. Moon, Saturn, Earth, Star, Sun. The answer is Moon, then Earth, Saturn, Sun, and Star. Why? The Moon, or the Earth's Moon, is approximately 3,474 km in diameter. Earth is approximately 12,742 km in diameter. Saturn approximately 116,460 km in diameter, excluding rings. Sun approximately 1.39 million km in diameter, a medium-sized star. Star, assuming star refers to a typical large star, example Betelgeuse, which is approximately 1.3 billion kilometers in diameter. The stars are typically much larger than planets and moons, with the Sun being an average-sized star. Question number 20. One of the students said, it is not possible to tell which is the biggest object. Do you agree, partially agree, or disagree with the student? Explain how you would rank the size of these objects and why. The answer is partial agreement with the student. Here is why. To agree, the term star is ambiguous in the question. Stars vary dramatically in size. Neutron stars are tiny, which are approximately 20 km wide. Average stars, like the Sun, are approximately 1.4 million kilometers in diameter. Supergiants, example Betelgeuse, can be 1.3 billion km wide. If a star refers to an unspecified or hypothetical star, the student is correct. There is no way to definitively rank it without clarification. Disagree. In most educational contexts, star is assumed to represent a typical main sequence star, like the Sun, unless specified otherwise. Since the Sun is explicitly listed as a separate object, a star likely refers to a star, example a supergiant, making the original order valid. Therefore, the ambiguity in the term star creates uncertainty, justifying the student's caution. However, with reasonable assumptions about astronomical terminology, the ranking Moon, then Earth, then Saturn, then Sun, and Finally, star is logical. Clarifying the intended meaning of a star would resolve this confusion. Question number 21. Compare the distance, size and characteristics of the planet of the solar system with our planet Earth. The answer is Earth is unique in its ability to support life with liquid water, an atmosphere, and moderate temperatures. Other planets vary in size, distance, and features such as rings, gas composition, or extreme climates. Question number 22. Explain the unique characteristic of the Earth. The answer is Earth has liquid water, an atmosphere rich in oxygen, and a stable climate, all of which support life. These factors differentiate Earth from other planets. Question number 23. Imagine a basketball represents the sun. A seed about 100 times smaller than the diameter of the basketball represents the Earth. About how far should the seed Earth be placed to represent its distance? A. About 1 meter away. B. About 5 meters away. C. About 15 meters away. D. About 31 meters away. E. About 152 meters away. F. About 305 meters away. The answer is about 31 meters away. Because to determine the scale distance between the sun, or the basketball in this case, and the Earth, or the seed, we use proportional scaling based on their actual size and distances. Actual size. The sun's diameter is 1.39 million kilometers. The Earth's diameter is approximately 12,742 kilometers, about 109 times smaller than the sun. The problem simplifies this ratio to 100 to 1, seed versus basketball. Scale calculation. If the basketball or the sun is approximately 30 centimeters in diameter, the seed or Earth would be 0.3 centimeter or 100 times smaller. The actual Earth-Sun distance is approximately 150 million kilometers, which is roughly 107 times the sun's diameter. Scale distance. Multiply the basketball diameter 30 centimeters by 107 and it gives 30 times 107, which is about 32.1 meters. This round to 31 meters, matching option D. Question number 24. Which things are found within our solar system? The best answer are the sun, clouds, earth, moon, planets, Lake Tana, moons around other planets, people, comets, meteoroids, asteroids, Ethiopia, and airplanes. These objects are all found within our solar system. Some, such as clouds, Lake Tana, Ethiopia, and airplanes are found on Earth, which is within the solar system. The other objects listed on the probe galaxies, the North Star, and the constellation are found outside of our solar system. Unit 7. Fill in the blank spaces. Question number 1. Copper is a good dash of electrical charges. The answer is conductor. Copper is an excellent conductor, allowing electrical charges to flow through it with minimal resistance. Question number 2. The amount of electric current in a circuit depends on voltage and dash. The answer is resistance. According to Ohm's law, current depends on the voltage applied and the resistance of the circuit. Question number 3. A complete path in which electric current can flow is a dash. The answer is closed circuit. An electric circuit provides a closed path for current to flow from the power source to the load and back. Question number 4. If one light bulb in a dash burns out, none of the other bulbs in the circuit will shine. The answer is series circuit. In a series circuit, all components are connected in a single path. So if one fails, the entire circuit is interrupted. Question number 5. If one bulb in a dash burns out, the other bulbs in the circuit will still shine. The answer is parallel circuit. In a parallel circuit, components are connected across multiple paths, so the failure of one bulb doesn't affect the other. Question number 6. A flow of electrical charges through a circuit is called dash. The answer is electric current. Electric current is the flow of charges through a conductor or circuit. Question number 7. Electric current produces a magnetic field in an dash. Electromagnet. When current flows through a wire coil wrapped around an iron core, it creates a magnetic field, forming an electromagnet. Question number 8. The area of magnetic force around a magnet is called its dash. The answer is magnetic field. The magnetic field represents the region where a magnet's influence can be detected. Question number 9. Electrical energy is converted into mechanical energy or motion by a dash. The answer is electric motor. An electric motor uses electromagnetic interactions to produce motion from electrical energy. Question number 10. Every magnet has a north and a south dash. The answer is pole. Magnets have two poles, north and south, where their magnetic forces are strongest. Choose the correct answer. Question number 11. Why is the heating coil placed at the bottom of an electric kettle? A. It will save space. B. Conduction occurs in metals. C. Hot air rises. D. Hot water rises. The answer is hot water rises. The heating coil is positioned at the bottom of an electric kettle to utilize convection currents in water. Here is how it works. Heating process. When the coil hits the water at the bottom, the water closest to it becomes warmer. Density change. Hot water is less dense than cold water, causing it rise upward. Convection cycle. Cooler, denser water near the top sinks to the bottom to replace the rising warm water. This creates a continuous circulation, ensuring all the water hits evenly and efficiently. Question number 12. Why does the air conditioner unit in a room have to be placed close to the ceiling? A. It will allow a convection current to form. B. Hot air is trapped against the ceiling. C. Cold air sinks. D. Air that is less dense sinks. The answer is cold air sinks. Cold air sinks, so placing the air conditioner near the ceiling allows it to cool the room efficiently via convection. Question number 13. Why do shiny teapots keep tea warmer for longer than black teapots? A. They radiate heat inward and outward. B. They reflect heat back into the tea. C. They attract air, which is a good insulator. D. They absorb heat far more efficiently than black tea pots. The answer is they reflect heat back into the tea. Shiny surfaces reflect radiant heat, reducing heat loss compared to black surfaces, which absorb more heat. Question number 14. A student made the circuit in the diagram below. What does the student need to add to the circuit to make it work? A. Another bulb. B. Another battery. C. A switch. D. Another wire. The answer is another wire. Another wire that connects the negative end to the positive completes or interrupts the circuit, allowing current to flow and power the bulb. Question number 15. Which of the following best describes an electric current? A. A series of electrical wires. B. A flow of electrical charges. C. A surge of electrical power. D. A chain of electrical batteries. The answer is a flow of electrical charges. Electric current refers to the continuous flow of charges through a conductor. Investigative questions. Question number 16. Assume you are in a dark room. Can you see objects in the room? Can you see objects outside the room? Explain. The answer says, objects in the dark room are invisible because no light reflects off them to your eyes. Objects outside the room are visible. They are illuminated by light. Vision depends on light reflecting off objects and entering our eyes. Question number 17. Differentiate between regular and diffused reflection. Does diffused reflection mean the failure of the law of reflection? The answer includes regular reflection, which occurs on smooth surfaces, producing clear images. Diffused reflection occurs on rough surface, scattering light and not forming clear images. No diffused reflection does not violate the law of reflection. Both reflections obey the law of reflection, but surface texture determines whether light rays scatter. Dear viewers and listeners of this YouTube channel, this is all about part 2 of the General Science for grade 8. If you have any question or comment, you are welcome. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe. See you in other subjects. Bye.